Welcome to ChopChopChef. Today, you and me, we will do a maybe unique dish. Today I will show you my version of how to make a dish with crocodile. So crocodile fillet, very nice. And for this one, obviously I have here already my crocodile fillet. As you can see, it's beautiful, sort of nice tail, very nice, And look, I mean, when you look at this crocodile, this is super lean, super lean, absolute low on fat and very high on protein. So if you compare this with pork, chicken, this one has hardly any fat, but it's higher on protein than chicken. Would you believe it? Google it. 100%. Alright, so that's a crocodile, which we will do in a sec. But I will do today like a tempura butter, and we fry this one. You can make as well side sticks, you can make little mince, however you feel like it. It's really versatile, this meat. It's not falling in pieces. I will cut mine. We will put it then in a buttermilk. Right, so buttermilk I have here. So we put it in there, we leave it in the refrigerator for 1 hour. And then for our tempura butter, as always, so what we're having here on our little Lazy Susan here, yes, we have obviously a little bit cornstarch, flour, vodka, 1 egg, spices, and mineral water, right, sparkling water. And for the crumbing purposes, I have a little bit of rice flour. So I dust my crocodile a little bit in rice flour, dip it in the tempura butter, and then we deep fry it on the stove. All right? And of course, I mean, 1 egg. I put a full egg in my tempura butter as well. So first thing first, let's do the crocodile meat. Right? So we have the crocodile tail. As I said, very nice piece of meat. Just look at this, When you look at it, absolute fantastic, So we cut probably, say, 3 centimeter squares, cubes. I don't want to make too much, but let's decent chunks, Sort of that's beautiful, So one portion because tempura, probably I would 260 gram. All right, so all this one, now, before I put it in my buttermilk here, I infuse my buttermilk a little bit with a lemongrass, And to do so, yes, we take the outer leaf off, and to get the best essence out of the lemongrass, right? So it's really infuses this buttermilk and then into our crocodile meat. We whack this one quite a bit, So on the bench, bang, bang, bang. Don't be too shy. So beautiful, and now you can smell already the beautiful lemongrass flavor, the scents. And then now, of course, we're putting a few chunks into our buttermilk. Absolutely. You can use as well, obviously, lime leaves. So we have this one. Let's put all these babies in here. Okay, we have to make sure we immerse it proper. So in here. So this one, have a look at this, beautiful. So nice. So we have this one in the buttermilk. I put mine now for a good half an hour, maybe close to an hour, into the refrigerator. Cover it, put it in the refrigerator. And while I'm doing this one, while this one is cooling down, we're doing the tempura butter. So remember, I put everything together, So the cornstarch, the normal flour, we have vodka, we have sparkling water, and 1 egg. So all those, I put together, whisk it together and make my butter. But first thing first, our crocodile has to go in the fridge. See you shortly. Okay everybody, so I put my marinated crocodile meat in the refrigerator 10 minutes ago. Now we're doing our tempura butter, right? When we do this one, and I say this all the time, whenever you use any flour, make sure you sieve it first, right? So it's definitely nicely sieved. So we're having our normal flour, a little bit corn flour. Okay. Bring that one all nicely together. Stir it a little bit around and about. Yes. And then we're cracking it in one egg. Yeah. As I always say, make sure the egg is 100% A-OK. We put it first in a dish. It looks very good to me. Okay, now we can obviously add this one in here as well. Yeah. And then, yes, this goes in our most famous vodka. Make sure everything goes in your batter, yeah, nowhere else. Okay, and when we're doing the tempura butter, obviously the egg, the vodka and the mineral water, everything has to be nice and cold. Yeah, okay, let's start off with the sparkling water here. Obviously the tempura batter, you want to just make sure it's just enough, so when we later on dip our crocodile in it, right, it's nicely coated. And a little bit more, look at that, perfect. Okay, so yeah, so and then I have obviously this special whisk, because this with this little knobs aerates it a little better. It's better than the balloon whisks, or stiff whisk. Okay, yeah, we make sure we have a nice smooth butter, obviously, yeah, no lumps, which is perfect. Okay, but this one, now everything has to be kind of ready, set, go. Yeah, we don't want to have this one sitting here too long. And now, of course, we have to drain it. So this has to be well drained before we now in a minute I will season it. And my seasoning here, this is a beautiful, I have, sort of the base is a duga spice, then I have coconut flakes in there, chili flakes, and lemongrass. Yeah, so it's a nice combination, just nice. Okay, so now I take some of the spice and put it, I season my meat. All right? Okay, so we got this one, yeah, nicely drained, seasoned, yeah, and then we put it into, we dip every piece in the rice flour, right? So you take this one, and as I always say, you just coat it a little bit, yeah, not too much, please. Yeah, make sure it's nicely all shaked off, right, excess of the flour. Okay, so let's put it all in here. Yeah, and while we're doing all this one, I already have my oil on the stove. Yeah, I don't have a deep fryer, so I have my oil 180 degrees ready to go. I think maybe I have to crank it up a little bit more. So this is our crocodile, nice, firm, very lean meat, beautiful. Yeah. Lean but high in protein, so as I said. Okay, oops, you come along. All right, now we're coming over to the stove side, right? And we dip it in the tempura, in the oil, and see you on the stove. Okay, so our oil, yes, I always have my thermopan here, right? So I want to make sure we have 180 degrees at a minimum, obviously not too hot either. So we have 185, just perfect. Yeah, and our tempura butter. What I'm doing now is obviously we immerse some of our chunks, crocodile meat chunks, into the butter. Yeah, as I said, we coat it nicely. Yeah, and then we want to make sure, obviously, it's sort of runs off smoothly as well. Yeah? So like that, nice off, and then shoo, it goes nicely in. Obviously, if we want to put a few pieces in there, we have to be fast, otherwise one piece is cooked and one is not cooked, right? So we don't want that to happen. And then obviously with this rice flour coating, gives us as well a nice crisp outer shell then. And later on you will see this one, I give you a few options how you can serve it with. I have today, I made a little bit of a mango chutney, but you can use sriracha mayonnaise or anything to your liking, any dip, right? I will have then as well, I put a little bit sort of a lime zest over it. Yeah, okay. So we got this one. Let's see how our babies are doing here. Yeah, they will definitely take 3 minutes or so in the deep fryer, for sure. Yeah. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, while they're doing their thing in our fryer, we continue putting other pieces in our butter and coating them already. So when they're coming out, we do the next batch, right? So that's the idea, isn't it? Yeah, you can, how crisp it is. I mean, you can see it already, I hope, right? You can see that? Look at it. Very crispy. Okay. Yeah, so as I said, give and take 3 minutes. Yeah. And then I will do the remaining of the batches, and then we're coming on the again to the kitchen island, and then I make the presentation. So what I will do is, I mean, I go fishing here, right, and I bring them out one by one. Yeah, have a look. Yeah, so nice. Yeah, beautiful, crispy batter. Yeah, nice golden brown. I will then, when I have them all out, I season them one more time with our herb mix. Yeah, and then we make the presentation. All right, I'll see you shortly over there. Look at this, our tempura crocodile, you know, nicely fried, beautiful, yeah, nicely crunchy, crispy, like we want it. Now, while we have it here, now we're putting a little bit sort of cracked sea salt over it. Yeah, a little bit, dang, dang, dang. Easy done. I have a little bit of lime. Yeah, so we microplate a little bit lime zest over it. Yeah, so you can do this one. Very nice, very nice. Smells so good, smells so good. If you have a lemon perfume, not for you. You can as well spray a little bit of this is extra virgin olive oil, lemon infused. You know, you can sprinkle over it. I don't want to overdo it. Presentation. Yes, obviously, as I said, I have this homemade mango chutney. So we're putting this one on here. Yeah, we can use a boat. Yeah, we can pile them all up in here, and then having some of our funky toy sticks, right? So this would be one option. Yeah, or I do this little cones. Yeah, we fill them just up like that. Easy done. Beautiful. Yeah, and sort of let it cascade out here a little bit. Oh, like that. Yeah, nicely done. Again, you're putting some of this. Oh, look at this. Not good, eh? Let's try other one, eh? Okay. So with this cones, obviously. So I show you actually how to do them. So again, a nice cone, bang, place it here. Let's place it here, like that, yeah. And then we have our chutney here, very nice. You can put a little bit of our spices over here as well. Easy, easy, easy. Ladies and gentlemen, this is one type of how to present the crocodile tempura style, right? If you don't know how to do these bags, right? So you need a triangle parchment paper, butcher paper, yeah, and then the longer ends coming to the middle. So you take one like this, and the other one folds around like that, like that. Have a look. So we're putting this one here, we bring this one around all the way up here to the all three things pointing together, right? So we have the nice like this. So look at this, bang, bang, bang. 1, 2, 3 points together, and then we just scroll them nicely, tightly together, and we're coming up with a nice cone, right? Like that is here, right? So easy done. Or you take a piping bag, you know, cut top and tail, easy done as well. Yeah, so easy. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. We're having a crocodile tempura style with a beautiful mango chutney. For anyone who likes it, enjoy. Sorry. One more thing. What I want to do is actually, I want to show you. I get a knife. Just be patient. I want to show you how nice and white actually this flesh actually is as well, right? So let's cut one, nice and crunchiness, you know. And look at this meat. Beautiful, juicy, lean, right? High in protein, so nice. Yeah. And then we just take a little fork, dip it in the mango chutney, and off we go. Look at this. Yummy, yummy, yummy in my tummy. All right, that's all for today. See you next week. Thank you so much for joining me on ChopChopChef.